Hi, and welcome to our video where CBD Oil by Cedar Meadow Farm presents what to look for when choosing the best CBD oil. In a moment, I'll share with you a way to get a fantastic deal on some of the best CBD oil on the market. But first, be sure to like and subscribe, and check out some of our other videos on this channel. To begin with, cannabidiol is the actual name, but it's shortened to CBD oil because no one knows exactly how to pronounce it. You'll hear it both ways, cannabidiol or cannabidiol. Either one works. So what are some of the considerations for the best CBD oil? Well, these include the source of the hemp, type of CBD, use of terpenes, the reputation, price, effectiveness, ingredients, and third-party lab tests. So when looking for the best CBD oil products, here are some of the questions people have about CBD oil. What type of CBD is in it? The way the CBD is processed and filtered produces 3 different CBD types, each with different strengths and benefits: full spectrum, broad spectrum, and isolate. How is CBD oil extracted? Well, extraction of CBD oil is done by combining the cannabinoid-rich plant tops with other compounds. These consist of CO2, butane, ethanol, olive oil, etc. The most crucial part of CBD extraction is the selection of the right plant. Carrier oil extraction is the least expensive but has the shortest shelf life, while CO2 is the most expensive but provides the purest form. Solvent extraction falls in the middle. For a more in-depth look, check out our video on extraction methods. Now, each level of extraction clears out certain elements such as THC, terpenes, residual carriers, alcohols, etc. Think of it like refining crude oil. You start with crude oil, and based on the heat, you sorted out the diesel, then jet fuel, then gasoline, and butane. With CBD, each step is an extraction process using different carriers or filters as a part of the heat or distillation process. So what is full spectrum CBD oil? Full spectrum CBD utilizes the entire hemp plant, not including the stem. This whole plant approach is said to activate the entourage effect, which is the reported synergistic benefits of cannabinoids and active plant compounds working together. The most important thing to be aware of is that THC is present in this form of CBD, although at less than 0.3%. In other words, THC may be found in your system via a sensitive drug test if you are megadosing this type of CBD oil. So what is broad spectrum CBD oil? Broad spectrum CBD oil is between isolate and full spectrum. This is done by pushing the extract through a column filled with a special media. The THC selectively binds to that media and the rest of the extract pushes through the column. It's essentially full spectrum, but without THC. So you could benefit by the entourage effect without the risk of consuming THC. What is isolate CBD oil? Isolate is the purest form of CBD. All the other cannabinoids have been processed out. Isolate contains no THC, so you don't have to worry about getting high or failing a drug test. One drawback, though, is the lack of the entourage effect. What's the difference between full spectrum, broad spectrum, and CBD isolate? So, CBD isolate contains only CBD. All other cannabinoids are stripped from the hemp plant. Broad spectrum contains all the cannabinoids found in the hemp plant, but THC is present at an undetectable level. Full spectrum CBD contains all the cannabinoids found in the hemp plant, including THC at below 0.3%. The main benefit of taking broad spectrum or full spectrum are related to that entourage effect, which can provide the user with a better therapeutic experience. Next question, has the CBD been third-party lab tested? You see, the FDA doesn't provide adequate rules and regulations, so third-party testing is critical. This puts the responsibility on the producers, and there have always been bad actors, some with 0% CBD in their CBD oil products. Always make sure that you have access to the certificate of analysis before you make a purchase. Third-party lab tests verify 2 main things. 1, that the labels are correct, and 2, that there are no harmful ingredients in the CBD oil. You want to know what cannabinoids are in your oil and at what levels. Some companies have been found to have little to no CBD or high levels of THC. You also don't want any toxins, heavy metals, residual pesticides, chemicals, or contaminants in your oil. What other ingredients are in it then? Some formulations add terpenes, essential oils, superfoods, and other supplements to boost the effects of the oil. These may add to the flavor, smell, and even additional benefits to your CBD oil. Always read the label and research what benefits are for each ingredient. What are terpenes? Well, most botanists would tell you they are the essential oils of plants. They are aromatic organic hydrocarbons, and research is leading us to the fact that these interact with the cannabinoids in many beneficial ways. Some examples are limonene, think of lemon as in citrus, pinene, so a pine smell, and eucalyptol, like eucalyptus. Is CBD made from organic hemp? Organic doesn't mean no pesticides. In fact, there are sources that are better than organic. Now, it's recommended to use a CBD oil from a single farm source so that not only the ingredients are controlled, but so is the soil. So while organic isn't bad, it isn't necessary and can often increase the cost with no real benefits. Is there any cannabis in CBD oil? Well, there are two types of cannabis sativa plants, marijuana and hemp. CBD can be derived from both. However, legal CBD is most commonly extracted from commercial hemp because it's rich in CBD and has virtually no THC. In contrast, marijuana is known for having high levels of THC and low levels of CBD. Now, that being said, more marijuana strains are being bred with higher levels of CBD and low THC levels. To ensure your safety and that you're buying a legal product, only purchase CBD oil using CBD derived from commercially grown hemp with less than 0.3% THC. We hope this helped you understand more about the CBD oil industry. There are so many misconceptions, along with so many claims that it's hard to know where to start. Well, start by getting educated. Research your sources of information and the CBD oil itself. We do recommend CBD oil by Cedar Meadow Farm because it is single farm sourced and grown in some of the best soil in the world. You can also see their soil testing on their site, as well as learn more about sustainable agriculture. And as promised, we want you to be able to try a great product at an even greater price. That's why for a limited time, we're offering a 25% discount on CBD oil by Cedar Meadow Farm. Just click on the link in the description or comments below. And at checkout, use the code 25OFF to get 25% off your entire order. And be sure to like and subscribe to this channel and check out our other videos on the power of CBD oil by Cedar Meadow Farm. Cheers.